we're back, and as you can tell from the change of scenery, we have arrived in a different location. We are actually back home for good, for now, because the semester is done, finals are over, so your boy can relax and have some fun. So I have a lot of content that I gotta push out because the finals kind of delayed me about a week or two in footages. So I gotta push that content for you guys. It's my primary goal. I have 10 days left before I head over to my family vacation. So I gotta push out as much content as possible for you guys, which is my primary goal. If you're wondering where I'm going for that family vacation, I will tell you guys in a different video. I want you guys to have that anticipation, that excitement of where I'm going, because usually in the past videos, every vacation I've been to, I've kind of let you guys know the day before I was going. This is kind of the first time I'm giving you guys a 10-day heads up. Anyways, that's not important right now. Right now we're having meal number 1, which is gonna be breakfast, courtesy of the dad. There's gonna be some eggs, some oatmeal, and then we're gonna probably head over to do some errands. So let's go. So we made it to the first stop, and throughout the video, wherever I'm gonna go, I'm gonna be explaining to you guys the topic of the video. So today we'll be talking about how often I have cheat meals, and it's gonna be an interesting video. So the number one question I personally get asked all the time whenever I go anywhere is how often I have my cheat meals, or how often I just go out of the way, eat these unnecessary meals when I can be eating clean chicken, rice, or basic bro meals every single day. And hey, my one thing I tell people is, hey, I'm in the off season, so I kind of have that leisure of having multiple meals, but also I realize over time when to have appropriate meals, like I usually have them before or after my workout, or even how much and stuff like that, what's too crazy, what's not crazy. I just know how to balance it out. I personally like having small meals, and nowadays more often I pretty much try to throw into the meals randomly, like when we have family events or something. I just have meals according to that. So we're gonna be checking all this stuff out, heading over to the next spot, most likely gonna drop actual meal to my little bro because he's hungry. I'm in town, so treat him, you know? Okay, so we just made it to my brother's school, and I gotta drop him a sandwich, and like I kind of rushed all morning, so I'm literally making his sandwich right now. The sandwich is all complete, so I'm gonna go inside and drop it off to him. Damn, I'm in a goddamn mess in my own fucking car, and I really hate that. So we're gonna keep talking about the topic, but I'm pretty sure I can't bring the camera inside because they have a lot of strict rules ever since I graduated. So this is probably an Instagram moment. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, what are you doing? So yeah. Okay guys, so we just arrived at the mall and pretty much wrapped up majority of my errands. I have roughly about 2 more to go, which I'm probably gonna do once I get out of the gym. We're training legs today, so you know, your boy gonna hit some squats. Also, we're talking about kind of how often I had these cheat meals. I know I kind of explained a little bit of it when I was in BJ's, but I didn't kind of explain the rest of it to you right now. A little bit right now, a little bit after the workout. So basically, what I do for these cheat meals is that I kind of adapted over the years, where in the beginning I kind of done a little bit of a binge, which I'm gonna explain a little bit in a different video, and I don't want to explain it all in this video, so stay tuned for that. Secondly, the second off season, what I did was pretty much kind of give myself a freebie of eating whenever I wanted in the cheat meals, and I did build a good relationship with food that way. I did understand food more better, and then with this third off season with a better coach, I've learned that how I can really incorporate my cheat meals in the right way, and honestly, I love it. I'm leaner and I look a lot fuller. I'm gonna explain more gist of it after the workout, so let's get inside and train. we just wrapped up the workout, heading back to the house to get a post-workout meal. But before we do, we gotta do the last 2 errands, and I think I kind of want some Wegmans food. Like, you know, the Wegmans and Whole Foods, they have a little like pantry area where you can make your own like bowl or something. I low-key might get that, I don't know. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that little workout footage I showed you guys. I showed you guys Pam's or clips of each workout I was doing. I didn't show you every single workout. I think I just didn't show you last 3-4 workouts I recorded. But right now we're finishing up the conversation where I was explaining before of how often I have my cheat meals. I explained to you guys the trial and error I've done the past few years, and to come to the conclusion that over the years I've understood my body's metabolism. I understood what foods work for my body, what foods are my trigger foods, what foods I can live without, and so on and so forth. And that's kind of what I want to teach you guys, is that understand food and love food. Whenever I do have a cheat meal, there's certain foods that I consider cheat meals, and certain foods that I also consider that can fit into my macros. Like, I know certain foods I can fit in easily. I'm gonna have it on a daily basis, not every single day, of course, but like having it once in a while into my macros is a little treat. But then certain foods that I know that I personally cannot just have one, or I call my trigger foods, and those are the ones that I kind of utilize on my cheat meals, such as pizza or some Nutella treat or some like crazy ass meal that I know I can't fit into my macros on a daily basis, even though I know I have a crazy amount of calories to eat. And when I mean that I have a lot of calories to work with, I know I can fit in more foods. I personally like taking my calories and fitting foods in that are like more nutritious, more healthy, more micronutrient dense. And when I do have cheat meals, I like doing the opposite. I like having meals that are less micronutrient dense and just crazy amount of calories that I can just eat and enjoy one time and then just call it. And even those meals, I consider the ones that I can have my family and my friends sit down, relax, make a memory and stuff like that, because I do always preach it. It's not something I created, but I preach it. It's memories over macros, and that's kind of also a new aspect that I kind of followed the past few years that allowed me to get a better understanding of cheat meals and better understanding of like what foods work for my body. And so I get over there, I'm probably gonna be wrapping up the video and talking to you guys about the last few tips that I want to explain to you guys on how I incorporate cheat meals and how often or how much I have the cheat meals. I know I explained the history, I explained the basics. Just want to conclude everything for you guys, and hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you are, please give the video a thumbs up because we're almost done, guys. Okay guys, so wrapping up the grocery shopping over here. Probably gonna go home and explain the last bit of the video, but I couldn't really find anything interesting for me to, I guess, pick up in the little bar they have right there. So I just got my personal favorite, some salmon. I'm gonna cook it up when I get back to the place because I think that might be the best post-workout meal, and I haven't had it since probably 5 or 6 weeks after my show. So I'm gonna try that again. So let's go home and enjoy the steak. Okay guys, so we have come to the point where I'm pretty much gonna wrap up the video, but before I do, I'm gonna be explaining everything to you guys, the rest of whatever I was explaining to you guys. I don't know why I had a brain fog right there. The gist of my cheat meals that I currently do right now is surely just mainly all unplanned most of the time, because obviously, like I stated before, this past off season, I'm letting my cheat meals just fall into family events. But whenever I do personally want to have a cheat meal or a treat meal or whatever you want to call it, I don't say no to myself. I just go out of my way and pick it up and then honestly enjoy it. But usually the case is sometimes I don't even crave these dirty meals. Like, I don't know if I explained it earlier. The more I get into this, the more, I guess last year I got it out of my system that this past off season, honestly, whenever I did have a cheat meal or whenever I gave myself like that lenient but untracked day, I honestly just crave fruit or salads or just a Whole Foods bowl, like burrito bowl or something. Like, I don't crave pizza, all those dirty meals. Sometimes I just gotta go out of the way and get it because I know that might be a higher calorie dense meal for the next leg day or a chest day or a PR. But that's kind of really the gist of how my cheat meals work. So let me just go tend the salmon because before it gets burned, put it on the plate and then end the video for you guys. Okay guys, so we're pretty much gonna be wrapping up the video right here. I've kind of explained my personal philosophy or my personal opinion on this whole cheat meal thing. I personally have a different approach in it. I know a lot of people or a lot of coaches have a different approach in this thing. I like giving my clients or just my personal self a little more freedom in it. And when you're in the off season, if you kind of have that good balance with food, which I try to teach my clients itself or just me personally or to anyone, I just say you practice what you preach, and I practice every single day and I preach every single day in having proper balance. And in the off season, my number one tip I tell people, or just in general, if you're not cutting for a show, if you're not preparing for a show, introduce these 3 words in your lifestyle: memories over macros. Because it's not a phrase that I created, it's a phrase that I live by, and a lot of YouTubers also follow it. It's just enjoying the moment as it is, rather than stressing over the food that you're eating if it fits your macros, but just having fun and enjoying that meal. And that's the primary thing that I like doing in the off season. But yet again, I kind of built that relationship with food over the years, and it's one thing you have to understand, that food is fuel, not your enemy. And guys, that's kind of where I want to end the video right now. If you guys did enjoy this kind of video, please give the video a thumbs up. Comment down below whatever kind of questions you guys have, guys. I want your personal opinion on this thing. I know a lot of people here have questions about bulking and everything, so comment down below what questions you guys have about this particular topic. And guys, if you haven't already, hit the bell notification to be notified when next video goes live, because I don't want you guys to miss out on any of this important content for this particular series. And guys, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next freaking video. Peace.